Coming up on Centennial Sportsnet, Toronto FC waved the white flag against the New England Revolution. Our own unbiased fan, Duane Turner, looks around the campus for his gambling advice. The Toronto Young Nationals open the season with a clash against the Toronto Titans in GTHL action. And we wipe out our own bacon and a moose supporting the Challenged Athletes Foundation. Centennial Sportsnet is coming at ya. Watch it!
Good evening. Welcome to Centennial Sportsnet. I'm Duane Turner alongside Joe Narsa. And Joe, those Philadelphia Eagles, they didn't perform the way I thought they would on Monday Night Football.
No, they did not. I mean, seeing Sam Bradford get his start with that pick and, DeMarco Murray was basically unusable running out of that backfield. It was not what the Eagles were expecting.
He did have 2 TDs, though, and I have to say, Kiko Alonso looked pretty impressive.
He looked fantastic, and I mean, that was a great interception. They did their best on the gridiron, but off to the pitch where Toronto FC was in play on Sunday. We kicked this game off in the second minute of the first half, and MLS star Sebastian Giovinco flashing his speed down the left side of the field. The Atomic Ant crosses the ball to Finley, but is denied by the woodwork. TFC continues the pressure around the Revs box, and the blast from just outside sails over the bar, and we're still at zeros. The Reds brought the pressure early on, but the great start did not last very long. The Revolution looked to answer the red-hot start, and New England pushed forward in Toronto's half, bursting into the middle. Teal Brunbury streaks down the right side and receives a beautiful through ball from Jermaine Jones, and Perkis does his best to cut it off, but puts in his own goal. New England up 1-0. Later in the half, Jay Heaps putting on a clinic, passing around the TFC defenders. The ball goes to Lee Nguyen, who slides it to Diego Fagundes with a highlight reel goal past Kanopka, 2-0. For the Revolutions, and oh how the tide has turned. But lucky for fans at BMO, TFC would reply, and in the 55th minute, Justin Morrow crosses into the box, finding the head of Finley, who nets Toronto's first. It's 2-1 in the second half. But 70th minute, Captain Michael Bradley gets too fancy in his own box, and New England capitalizes on their third of the night. Revolution take this one 3-1, and it's New England's 5th straight win, and they're now 6 points ahead of 5th place TFC. The Reds are 11-12-4 now after that loss, while New England is 12-9-7. TFC's next game is Wednesday night versus New York City FC, and our own Nelson Perez has more on the loss.
It was a rainy day here at BMO Field where the Toronto FC fell short against the New England Revolution, losing 3-1. Damien Perkis opened the score with an own goal, and Diego Fagundes put New England 2-0 at halftime. TFC was able to get on the board with Robbie Finley's header, but a late goal by Kelly Rowe ended up the game for the Reds. We could chat with the coach and the players after the game, and here's what they said.
Yeah, I mean, again, take away the glaring mistakes that cost us goals. We dominate the match. They were having a hard time getting out of our pressure. They had, I thought, few chances outside of that, other than when we were open, chasing the game a little bit. So it's tough to say. I was disappointed any part of it, other than just a couple plays that just need to be dealt with better.
I thought it was good. I thought it was trying something new, and it worked. I mean, actually not new. The boys tried in Seattle. I felt comfortable with it, and tried it again today. I thought it was great. We all found ways to be dangerous, which was good, and like I said, we were dangerous, we created chances, but unfortunately, on the other end, we coughed up some mistakes, and a good team like that makes it.
I'm never one, I've said it after a bunch of games recently, I'm never one to talk first about tactics and formations after a game. I think you prepare all week to give yourselves the best chance to win. And obviously the coach makes decisions based on who's available, based on how the other team plays, takes a lot of different things into account.
Abbiamo giocato molto bene, ci è mancato solo i gol. Questo è il calcio e niente, dobbiamo tenere di buono quello che abbiamo fatto e cancellare tutti gli errori.
Well, the team played very well. Today they only missed the goal themselves, but this is a learning experience, learning point. So they need to keep whatever they did well and just try to, to improve the little mistake they done here.
It was a good presentation by the TFC, who battled through the injuries of Benoit Cheyrou and Eric Zabaleta and the suspended Colin Warner. With this result, they remain in the 5th position, and their next match is in New York against the New York City of David Villa, Frank Lampard, and Andrea Pirlo. From the BMO Field here in Toronto, for Centennial Sports, I'm Nelson Perez.
Ray Emery, Eric Lindros, Connor McDavid, Rick Nash, Jason Spezza, PK Subban, Ryan Strome, and Steven Stamkos. What do all these current and former NHL players all have in common? They all got their start in the Greater Toronto Hockey League, the largest minor hockey organization in the world. These young players are hoping to follow in those famous footsteps, and you can just see it on those eager faces as they get ready to start the season. The Titans are looking to spoil the opener, while the Nationals are looking to defend home ice. All Titans early in the first period, Carrington with a huge hit here in the corner on Mitchell. Jacob King takes the puck to the corner, passes out front to Will White, and Gennaro is there to shut the door right here. Nichols walks out in front but has a shot blocked, and the puck comes back to the point, giving the away team another shot at a slap shot. Gennaro, though, continues to be their savior, flashing the lever right there to keep it at 0-0. Off to the second period we go. Titans continue to pressure by gaining the zone. Condotta's shot goes wide, allowing Chris Pappas to pick up the puck and show off his speed. Here he is all alone, and he's going to stick handle through the defenseman, and the wrist shot beats the goalie, giving the Young Nationals 1-0 lead. Moments later, the Titans kicked it up a notch. They started by dumping the puck to the side of the Nationals' net. It is then that it finds its way back, and Peter Muzyka lands a slap shot that is tipped in by Will White. Just like that, it's 1-1. High fives all around for the away side. Final period is where we go now, and the Nationals look to steal the momentum, with Pappas picking up the puck at the blue line and sending it in for Sheldon all alone. Donahue is up to the task. More than halfway into the frame, Jordan Buesa takes matters into his own hand with a beautiful wraparound effort. Gennaro was late to cover that side of the net as he concedes the second goal for the Titans, giving them a 2-1 lead. The Titans would go on to score another goal, putting the score at 3-1. And because of that deficit, they had to pull their goalie. But the extra attacker proved to be costly, as the blue and yellow take advantage of the empty net, and they streak up here for a 2-0, and Cole Tucker taps in the empty netter. If I were his father, I'd be the happiest guy in the world, but, well, I guess maybe not. He might not show it there, but Darcy Tucker is happy his team starts the season 1-0 with a 4-1 road victory over the Nationals. Buesa, White, Maltner, and Tucker score for the Titans. The next game for the Titans is against the Red Wings, while the Nats will take on the Kings.
Now, although it's only week 1 of the NFL season, Super Bowl 50 should be one for the ages. And with Tom Brady beating Deflategate and Jordy Nelson out for the year, we wondered which teams would suit up in the big game in January. So we sent out Duane and Nate Metzner to grab some Super Bowl picks around the campus.
Thanks, Joe. Duane and I are here at Centennial College, where we're going to hit the hallways and talk to some students about the upcoming NFL season and get their predictions on what's ahead. Duane, what kind of answers do you think we're going to get today?
Well, it's interesting, Nate. Week 1 is upon us, and I'm quite interested to see just how educated these students here at Centennial College are. So it's going to make for a few interesting minutes.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
I can't wait. Let's hit the hallways. We're here with Maddie, who's in the public relations program. Maddie, who's going to win the Super Bowl?
I'm going to have to say the Green Bay Packers, just because I'm pretty biased because they're my team.
All right, we're here with Cheska now. And Cheska, an important question. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl this year?
I have no idea. I don't watch the Super Bowl.
Do you watch football at all?
No, I don't. I watch the halftime, if that counts.
So there's rumors that Bruno Mars is going to be penned for the halftime show this time. What do you think about that?
Why not? He did pretty amazing last time, so I don't mind, yeah.
we're here with Gabriel, who's in the music industry program. Gabriel, just one question. Who's going to win the Super Bowl this year?
That's a tough question to ask for me specifically, because I have no idea who's even in the Super Bowl, and I don't watch football, so I can't really
Not
answer.
at all? Any team that's off the top of your head that you think could have a chance?
I'm gonna go with the Eagles just because you're wearing the jersey, or the Ravens. I don't know. That's just another one that came to mind.
Okay, we're here with Laura today, and Laura, we're just trying to get everybody's opinion on the upcoming Super Bowl. The season has just begun. Who do you think is going to be playing in this year's Super Bowl?
2 football teams. I'm going to say 2 of them. I'm going to go with that.
Would you be able to name at least one NFL football franchise?
Green Bay Packers. They were in Pitch Perfect 2. I don't know if you know that or not.
Okay.
It's the only reason I know who they are.
Do you have an MVP?
I don't know anyone.
Brett Favre?
No. I feel like that's a trick question.
How about Aaron Rodgers?
No. Sure, okay,
Well-
yeah. That guy.
Good call. I like that. I like it. Okay. All right. So we got Aaron Rodgers as the MVP as he leads his Green Bay Packers to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I'm here with Sabrina, and she is in the art program. Sabrina, one question for you. Who's going to win the Super Bowl this year? Nothing? Oh. Great prediction. Can't wait.
We're here with Ethan, and Ethan, the NFL season is upon us. Do you have any ideas who could make it to the Super Bowl this year?
New England always looks good. I'm a huge Bucks fan. It's a long shot, but they just picked up Winston, so proved it running back, so why not go for that?
Interesting, very interesting. So Jameis Winston will be playing against Tom Brady. You heard it here first. Well, Nate, I have to say, some of the answers we got today, not expected.
Yeah, very unexpected, very interesting. I mean, my Super Bowl picks are definitely changed now, hearing everyone else's predictions. So, who are you going to vote for?
I think you know who I'm going with.
I do know who you're going with. Eagles.
Well, everybody else had their own opinions, but hey, that's why we asked the questions. Reporting live, this has been Nate and Duane for Centennial TV. Back to you, Joe.
Up next on Centennial Sportsnet, the York Lions should have stayed home on homecoming, while the Colts look to grab their squad for the upcoming season. You know you want to stay and watch!
We put a twist on an old American classic beverage. That's right, I'm talking about the rum and Coke.
All right, next up, the also pouring of the booze. Now notice how this bottle is aged 8 years. We're not messing around. This is not your run-of-the-mill Captain Morgan's. No, we're gonna step it up a little bit and have some Bacardi.
Splash. And here's the twist of the classic we've been talking about. You want to rim your rum and Coke with an extra large wedge of grapefruit.
Really is a great garnish on a summer day.
And that's all we have time for today, folks, on how to be successful in 90 seconds.
Well, the NFL year has kicked off really big this season. And after that unreal kick return from Lockett for the Seattle Seahawks, what a way to start.
I'm telling you, first game in the NFL and to return it to the house like that, really impressive.
I mean, other than the NFL, the CIS was going on, and apparently my alma mater was up.
That's right, York was playing in their homecoming game. And we kick it to the highlights here. Cold day in Toronto. First highlight here coming up as they get ready and line up for the game. Here we get to see a 21-yard strike to put Guelph up 14-0. What a catch. Here we're gonna see Johnny Augustine with a nice run here, but he's tripped up just short of the goal line. Oh, I'm sure he wants that back. He would pound it in to get 28-0. Here's a miss by York, and he pays the price with a huge hit. York heads into the locker room dejected. Here we go into the second half, third quarter action, and we get a draw play here. Runs it up, but falls short. But he gets into the red zone, fakes out the cameraman, and it's a bootleg. There he goes into the end zone, narrowing the gap for York. Guelph tries field goal here, but it's way short and way wide. The return is going, and just like Tyler Lockett, he is loose. He would go 115 yards here, bringing the score to 35-17 for Guelph. He's a fourth-year student from Mississauga studying religion. His grandmother actually passed away on March 2nd, 2014, and you can see he dedicates that touchdown to her. On to the next play. Guelph quarterback Alex Skinner throws a pass down the middle, and what a grab. Game out of hand, but hey, we're gonna show the replay anyway. Great grab by him.
Also, OUA.ca.
Guelph would take it 49-22, and their next game is gonna be against Mac, who's also 2-0, while York falls to 0-3 and will face Waterloo, who is also 0-3.
Definitely up there with number one right now for sure. I definitely, I would say like there's a lot going on, but I definitely did that one for my grandma. She passed away last year, March 2nd, 2014. So that touchdown was for her for sure. I think we played really well. Pretty much, we just started off a little slow, and we're coming into the game. We were focused on starting strong and finishing strong, but in the second half, we kind of feel like we matched up pretty well against them. So a little bit disappointed, but taking a lot of positives from the game and moving forward to Waterloo next week. The atmosphere was great. As you can see, a few girls in the stands made me a poster, so kind of feel good about that. But the atmosphere was great. You know, the fans came out and supported, so it definitely fueled the fire to the game for sure, and helped us, get things going.
With the OCAA basketball year about to begin, the Colts are looking to have a big season. Centennial was 12-8 last year, and they haven't placed in the top 3 since the mid-2000s. And the Colts are championship-less since the 80s. So our own Ali Khan Ravjani has more on this year's tryouts.
A new season brings upon a chance for new possibilities. After a 4th place finish in the 2014-2015 basketball season, this was no different for the Centennial Colts, as on Thursday and Friday, Coach Jim Barclay worked out hopefuls for the upcoming season. Here with longtime head coach of the Centennial Colts basketball team, Jim Barclay. And Jim, what have you seen tonight from the tryouts, and have you seen talent that can help your team compete next year?
There were a lot of people who came out. There's a few guys I think who can help the team, but it's tough on an open tryout. We only have so many spots available for returning players and recruited players, but there were a few people here who certainly surprised us. We took the program, Coach Joseph and I started here 7 years ago, and we didn't have a gym, we didn't have any recruits. You know, we only won 4 league games all year, and you know, Centennial at that time was not considered a basketball powerhouse. You know, after we've been working at it for this number of years, we are considered one of the good programs in the league, and we hope to keep it that way.
I feel sometimes it's not the talent. You know, you can look good on paper, but sometimes it comes down to just who plays well together, who plays hard, and just doing your assignments, playing good defense, and locking down. So really, it's not up to the talent, but I see some good talent out here right now.
Oh, for myself, just do what I can to help my team win, because every year up until this year, we've been playing well, but we haven't made it to the playoffs. So I'm just trying to do whatever I can to help us go to the playoffs this year. We can expect big things. We got a lot of new talent coming in. We got a couple old vets coming in, and the goal is to make playoffs and go far in playoffs.
While some of the recruits won't be making the team for the upcoming season, the ones that will have a chance to put their skills on display when Centennial opens their preseason at St. Lawrence Kingston on September 25th. At Centennial College, I'm Ali Khan Ravjani, Centennial Sports.
Coming up next, some tough but impressive women you certainly do not want to mess with. And 2 of our very own go to Wipeout for a very great cause. Don't go away.
Are you bored at home? Tired of staying in on a Friday night with no plans?
Well, the Third and Long hotline is here for you. We have operators standing by 24/7 to answer all your hottest and deepest fantasy football questions. Don't have a cell phone? Stuck at work? Is traffic too heavy on the local newspaper website? Call our toll-free number. What do you have to lose? Call now. 1-888-555-6969. Our experts can help you determine who to start, sit, stash, or quit. What's your fantasy?
So Duane, if you had your choice of your best wrestler of all time, who would it be?
Oh, Joe, that's an easy one. I have to go with my namesake, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
See, I gotta go with the Macho Man. I mean, I love Randy Macho Man. He's absolutely great. But you know, back in the day, the old school legends, they were fantastic. But back then, the female wrestlers, they were just more chaperones like Miss Elizabeth. But that's definitely not the case anymore, especially with Smash Wrestling. So we sent our own Alexander K. Lee to check in on this ongoing indie phenomenon.
We are here in Etobicoke, Ontario for the 3rd annual CANUSA Classic hosted by Smash Wrestling. This is a show that pits some of the best American wrestling talent against some of the best Canadian wrestling talent with one particular catch. These are all female performers. We spoke to some here to get their opinion on how women's wrestling has changed today.
You don't know like how discouraging it is. And you would hear like wrestling promoters say like, well, you're not wrestling like a girl. I'm like, what does that even mean? I don't wrestle like I don't play hockey like a girl. I don't play rugby like a girl. I'm a wrestler. So I mean, there still are audiences that aren't like accepting of it and they don't want to see an all-girls show. The Smash audience is not one of those, and they love us and they support us fully, and they're going to come out in full force today and cheer their heads off, and it's going to be awesome because they know we're going to come out and put on a show. You have like your bigger, stronger girls like Jessica Havoc, like myself, like Vanessa Craven, and you have like your high flyers, and you have your like speed, and you know the ones that defy gravity that I don't understand. My feet stay on the floor.
Smash especially gives women a great platform. I mean, I love getting to come up here and show people from Canada what I do down in the US a lot, but the women up here are just as good and bring it just as hard. Like people like Courtney Rush and Sandra Bale and everybody that's on this show, they're all awesome, and that's why they're here, and they wouldn't be asked to be here unless they were. So it just popped out of place, and I finished the match still, and had it pop back in, and now it's really sore, and I'll be all right. This isn't gonna stop me at all. Don't worry, I'm good.
And like sometimes the girls like, you know, steal the show. That happens. Like, let them show. Let us all show what we can do. Like we might surprise you. I love wrestling. You should too.
I remember those summer afternoons when all the TV shows were finished and all my sports had wrapped up their seasons, and there really wasn't anything on TV to watch. It was then that I tuned into this crazy show called Wipeout, where contestants were falling into the water and getting hit by huge elastic balls. I was immediately entranced. So when the opportunity arose for some of us to take part in a Wipeout event, we couldn't say no. Plus, it's for charity, which is most important. Here's Matt Lowry and Tyler Bitton getting hit by balls.
How's it going, everyone? I'm Flip Livingstone, and I'm here live in Rexdale from the site of the Wipeout Run Canada, where people are raising money for Challenge Athletes Foundation, a good cause. People are having a little fun today. Let's check out the action.
Thousands flock to Toronto's West End and Woodbine Racetrack to tackle the Wipeout Canada course this Saturday, all while donating to the Challenged Athletes Foundation. Competitors dished out a minimum of $75 to partake in the afternoon of exciting, fun-filled events. The gloomy weather didn't dampen spirits, as everyone had a great time while raising money for a great cause.
I'm here with contestant Matt Lowry. Matt, how was your race today at Wipeout?
It was good. It was good. The hardest part was probably trying to keep running in between the events, and that water was pretty cold.
All the money here raised is going to charity. How do you feel about donating to a good cause?
Oh, I'm always down for a good cause. You know, I mean, the fact that you can have fun while giving to a good cause, it's kind of a win-win situation. So, yeah, just happy that everyone's having a good time out here. It's been a good day so far. Had a blast. So.
It was a lot of fun. You know, I don't do many 5K runs, obviously, but it was a lot of fun, and having the obstacles along the course was, yeah, it was a ton of fun. Yeah, all the money goes to a great cause, you know, and it's totally worth it. You're coming out, you're just having fun, you know. I was able to run the 5K with Matt, and we're wearing these goofy hats, and it's just a lot of fun, and everyone's out and supporting each other, and, you know, again, you got the obstacles along the way, and it's, yeah, it's just a lot of fun, and it's going to a good cause. So.
Well, there you have it, folks. It's a lot of fun here in Rexdale, and for a good cause. Back to the desk.
Great report, guys. And Joe, after tonight, all pleasantries are off.
Yeah, absolutely. Me and Duane are taking on each other in the Fantasy Football League, and Ray Finkel is going to run all over you. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not quite sure. You're going to see a surprise waiver pick that might stun you.
I don't know if that's going to be better than Arian Foster potentially coming back. But I won't let Duane have any more. That's Centennial Sportsnet. I'm Joe. He's Duane. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys.